Chapter 17. An order comes from the ghetto government. We must vacate our home within a few weeks. The building we live in is going to be torn down and used for firewood. We have expected this to happen. Still, it shakes us up. The ghetto suffers a shortage of heating supplies. The cold in the homes brings more sickness and more death. The ghetto population is getting smaller and smaller. To help the people to survive, the older buildings are being torn down and used for heating. I look around me. This place has been our home all our lives. Our entire family fills the house with memories. I feel Laibel's presence around us. I hear his sweet, gentle voice. Courage, my dear sister, courage. Motel and Moshel speak very little as we pack our belongings. We all know in our hearts that we are attending a funeral. There are no words to ease the pain. We are the last three survivors of our family, parting forever with the traces of our childhood, with memories that still live here. I stare at the empty house. My feet stay nailed to the floor, refusing to take the last step that will cut us off from here forever. Ulick takes my arm gently, walks me to the door. They will always live in your heart and mind. You are taking them all with you, he says. Our new home, a one-room walk-in, was once a small grocery store. It has a front and back entrance and a very large cellar. It may be of great value to us, Motel says, while he examines the huge clay opening in the floor. It is big and deep. It will make a good hiding place from the Nazis. Just think. This place that was used to store potatoes, vegetables, coal, this dark, cold hole, will now be used to hide people for as long as possible. I listen to the sound of Motel's voice and try to picture this place filled with sacks of flour, sugar, rice, beans. The cellar filled with vegetables, shelves of bread and rolls, buckets of milk, butter, eggs, and people, mothers with children by their sides, buying food for their families, busy with their daily chores. Where are they all now? Where are the mothers? Where are the small children? Where are the people? Those voices filled this room. Riva, Moshel startles me. Are you wandering in the past again? What were you thinking of? He looks at me with so much warmth, this young, sweet child who never had any childhood. He was only 8 years old when the Nazis marched into Lodz. They crushed his world. He is 12 now, an orphan with a full heart of sorrow, but also love and tenderness, a gentle soul full of hope. Riva, this is our home now. Life must go on. He swallows hard. Let's get organized. Let's keep going. I put my arm around him and hold him close. I kiss his light brown hair. I am so lucky to have you two, my wise and darling brothers. I still have you two to hold on to. I love you both so much. Moshel touches my hand, slightly embarrassed by the show of emotion. We love you too, Riva, but let's not get too mushy. We have work to do. But his voice betrays the fullness of his heart. Motel puts his arms around Moshel. Hey, look at those shoulders, he says with a twinkle in his eye. Boy, you are growing so big. Much too big for all that mushy stuff. But you are just big enough to move furniture around, so let's get going. Let's start with the beds. How about putting them against the wall over here? He points to the wall on our right and stops, his eyes fixed on the corner of the left wall, as if writing invisible to our eyes, but clear and calling him were written there. The library, the secret library, he cries out with excitement. This corner will be perfect for it. Look closely. It is right near the back door, easy for people to come and go without the neighbors noticing. We'll put curtains over the shelves, and it will look like a closet. Riva, Moshel, let's do it. Let's bring the library over to our house. Moshel and I look at his radiant eyes, burning with an inner flame. We too feel his excitement. We too are caught up in this vision, the library. It took so long for the members of the adult socialist movement, the Bund, to get the library together. Young and old, risking their lives, slowly collected, slowly savaged, hidden books that were not burned by the Nazis, forming the secret library. Books are not allowed in the ghetto. Still, they are here. We read, we study, we learn, and we draw strength from the books. The library is hidden at the home of the Rosenfarb family now, but its popularity, the traffic it brings to the Rosenfarbs, is putting those kind, dedicated people in constant danger. The time has come to move the library to a different place. Learning takes the place of food now. The books gives us hope, strengthening our will to live, to plan for a better, brighter tomorrow. The knowledge they bring to our hungry minds gives us new energy to our weak bodies. We cannot give up the library, but what price do we have to pay to house it? We must put our lives in danger. Motel's, Moshel's, my own. I look at Moshel. I look at Motel. Their faces show no fear, only determination. They are waiting for a sign of my approval. Well, someone has to do it, so why not us? Why not here? The boys from the woodworking shop steal wood for the shelves piece by piece, risking their lives with each little board they smuggle out of the shops, and make curtains from fabric that Mama never had a chance to use up. I wonder what would Mama say if she knew what we were doing. I would think she would approve. Slowly but surely, a few books at a time, we moved 300 books to their new home at 18 Burka Jossawicka Street.